So the next show we're going to talk about is, How I Met Your Mother. And we do not agree.
Okay, well, I'm just going to say one quick
Yes.
thing, and then I'm going to let you talk, because I have only seen the season premiere and then the piece of the last episode where Barney proposes. And part of why I gave it such a low grade is the fact that I don't feel the show should be on the air right now. I thought last year I kind of said everything I needed to say about how it went downhill and was a shell of its former self, and I hate Ted, and I still, if those kids are he actually finds someone to marry him, it's just not believable. So maybe this should be an incomplete and not like a just I'm angry grade, but it's an I'm angry grade because sometimes a show needs to go out when it's still on top, not limp along to the end. So,
see, and that's actually a very good segue into what I want to say, because had we done this last week, I might have actually given... Yeah.
Before we saw the...
No, just literally last week, had it been a week ago, before the news of season 9 had broke,
Oh.
I actually might have given it a little bit higher.
Interesting.
Because I feel like I understand they are in a terrible situation in the sense that the writers were writing the show as if it was the last season. Everyone was going about this as if this was the last season. It now very likely, because it's not, as of this taping, CBS confirmed yet that the show will come back. It's looking very, very likely it's coming back for another season.
Sure, but you can still do that.
Yes,
because Ted still needs time to trick the audience and some woman into marrying him. So
yes, but it's becoming, I feel like, more and more apparent that they're not going to show that courtship.
Oh,
so,
right.
So
right.
It's becoming, what
it's
I thought was
how
really...
I wooed your mother.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, quite frankly, for me, it felt like this was shaping up to being an interesting final season. They had rushed through the Barney and Robin engagement, which I loved. I thought that was a really great television
episode.
episode.
I did not love it. And granted, I did not see the full episode. I literally only watched that
Right.
end moment, but I did not love it.
I mean, I think people were mixed. And my thing is that, there were some hits and misses throughout this season so far. But some of it I was kind of more willing to forgive because it was going to be the final season.
Okay.
And I was more willing to kind of say, okay, it's fine that they got engaged, a couple of episodes after he was engaged to someone else. Because it was the final season.
That's being nice and being nostalgic and you being like, oh, final season thoughts, warm and fuzzies. But from a writing standpoint or a producing standpoint of earning those moments, you just said it was super quick after he was engaged to someone else.
It's still a C. I'm not saying.
I'm just saying. I think it might be a little generous right now. Is all I'm saying.
But my thing is if you only had an X number of episodes to get this done, and you were thinking, okay, well maybe in the beginning of the year we were thinking we'd get 2, and now we only think we have a year, so now we've got to rush through these plot points to get to this place, so we can take this journey in this place we wanted to. Because I felt like they were rushing to the engagement so they could get to the engagement period and then to ultimately the wedding.
But they knew that last year they ended with the wedding reveal, so they knew that they needed to get there this year, so they should have been planning this all the way from the beginning. Part of my problem last year with the show was that I felt like they were making stuff up as they were going on and using too many filler episodes.
Fair.
And so, especially now, if they thought this was the last season, there should be no more of that. There should be a clear plan there's no rushing to an engagement. They should have a clear plan as to how to get them there in the time.
Right.
And so if they did or they didn't, I don't know, because like I said, I haven't seen most of it, but everything you're saying makes me feel like the grade should be lower, and I should have just given it a Z or something.
I don't think Danielle understands how grading works,
I do.
Guys. Well, no, I feel like, I don't know, I will say that there have been moments, you and I have talked about this off camera, where I feel like the heart and the soul of the show at the moment has been Robin and Barney.
Yes.
When they showcase them well, they showcase them well.
Okay.
There have been moments where it's this is a show that I loved. This is a show I want to watch. Can we have more of this? Which is why I was excited when there was a whole episode about Robin and Barney. And then it ended up showing Robin in her worst persona, which was part of Barney's plan, which is weird and adorable and kind of messed up.
Not adorable. It's
messed up. It's messed up for them, though. It's perfectly them. And it's if Robin and Barney
perfectly them, but it's messed up that after she yelled, she was mad at him the way she was mad at him, and then she turned immediately and was like, yes, I'll marry you. You don't get over the mad that quickly.
It's Robin.
Especially Robin, who's had so many issues and so many commitment I don't even want to call them trust issues, but like so many commitment phobias.
Yeah, it's a really. I was watching a rerun. This is gonna go so off tangent, guys. So sorry.
No,
But
I
but
love the reruns. I could grade the reruns
No, but there was.
differently.
I watched. They showed the episode where Kevin proposed to her, and oh God, Kevin was the worst. And maybe it's
Kevin. I
and-
forgot about him.
Oh God, I was so upset while watching that rerun. So it was really bad. But that also might be part of it. Like, last season was not great. Like,
No.
this season got better from that.
Okay,
So it's like
okay,
grading it against
okay.
itself.
Okay,
But-
if you feel like it got better, then it's
I got a little bit better.
It's a valid grade regardless.
And it's
but
my freaking grade.
no, it's a valid grade. It's just funny because a lot of what you were saying sounded like you weren't agreeing with your own grade. Is all.
I have
Okay.
mixed feelings.
It's okay. That's fair. Mixed feelings. It's fair.